Welcome back to Garfinomics, the world's best official, unofficial, Garfield-based economics politics podcast. I am your host. Joining me again for the second time in a row is the gaming sex pervert. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling all right now.
Yeah. Well, that's good because I gave you an edible right before we started. Well, not just right before we started recording, but about 30 minutes before we started recording.
You gave me a what?
An edible. A marijuana gummy.
Is that why I feel so weird?
Yes. Did you not know you were taking an edible?
Wait, are you? Oh God. What do you want to talk about today?
Well, I wanted to talk about Garfield Kart, the video game. Garfield Kart Furious Racing.
Furious Racing is actually just a remake of the original game.
It is.
It came out in 2011.
It's an improvement.
Is it?
It's a massive improvement.
I have heard that it's actually worse than the original game. Because
that's idiotic. It's an improvement in every way.
Because it's way easier to catch your car on things and fling you off into the chasm, which just happened to me.
That's true.
As a matter of fact.
We did. We just played a few rounds of Garfield Kart Furious Racing before recording. And you did get caught on a pillar in some kind of glitch and got yeeted into oblivion.
The game definitely fucked me over, yeah.
Yeah, the game. Okay. You can't blame the game just because you lost.
You know what I think?
Just because you're bad at the game doesn't mean the game is bad.
I'm not bad at the game. I think there's something going on in the game which allows the person in first to even go faster than everybody consecutively behind them.
That is somebody who is losing, who is in second place. That is something they would say.
It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for the rich and the poor.
You're right.
Because it's so much easier for the rich to get ahead.
You're right.
And it would be perfect for Garfield to mimic that moral, I guess, right?
Oh shit, you're right. Maybe they were trying to tell us something. Maybe it's like a class struggle.
So obviously, it wasn't fair that I came in last. It wasn't fair.
No, it wasn't fair.
I should have been in first.
No. I should have been in first.
I don't know.
But I see what you mean.
I think that's a very capitalist thing of you to say. Did you hear about that thing that was Epic, I think, filed a lawsuit against Apple because...
For what?
Because they didn't like how much of a percent that Apple took for their cut for having Fortnite on the App Store.
Oh, really? Apple takes a cut?
Apple takes a massive cut.
Jesus Christ. We just got on iTunes. We just got Garfinomics on iTunes. They're going to take a cut of my $3 Patreon.
iTunes. Yeah, it's 30%.
Oh shit, they're going to take $1 of my Patreon money.
You're right. That's
Jesus Christ.
I mean, percentages wise, yeah, that's pretty bad.
Oh.
But I think so recently there was a lawsuit, right? Mm-hmm. Or something like that, where Epic wanted a lower percentage on the store. And Apple was like, all right, fine. But I think it was mostly as a slap to Epic and companies like that. It only takes a 15% cut if you make under $1 million. Which obviously Epic does not fall in, so I feel like mostly it was just kind of a slap to the face. Which, good on them, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I like to
sticking to their guns.
I like to see companies slap each other around.
Apparently, Google also takes 30% of apps on the App Store.
What the fuck? Really?
30.
We're on Google Podcasts as well. How much percent am I giving away of my $3 Patreon?
We're basically giving it back to the customers. It's very consumer friendly here.
Is it? I don't feel like it's going to the customers. I feel like it's going to Google and Apple.
I think maybe you should take the money you make, put $1 in an envelope, and send it to every person who listens.
Okay. That's a good idea.
Right?
That's a really good idea.
Really good way to build loyalty, I think.
It is. So if you are listening to this podcast, if you're one of the first 3 listeners to listen to this episode, I will personally mail you in the post $1 of the Patreon money.
Should we sign the money as well?
Yeah, I'll sign the money, and I'll put a little note on there that says, "Please do not accept this dollar bill if somebody presents it to you for goods or services. Please don't accept this. This is a fake dollar."
So what happened with the other person who was supposed to come on to the podcast?
Oh yeah, so
Did you have somebody more interesting lined up?
No, so what happened was we had scheduled in the last episode of Garfonomics, the Garf Night 2077 episode, we talked about how there was actually going to be a woman's on the podcast for the first time, a female voice. We've undergone mandatory diversity training at the Garfonomics headquarters. We all went to HR. We had to take a course, and we decided the little woman's on for the first time. And she, what happened was the week that she had been scheduled to come on was actually Thanksgiving week. And we just didn't think about it. And then we were like, oh, shit, it's Thanksgiving. We got to go see our families, blah, blah, blah. So we ended up kind of canceling Garfonomics for that week. So there was a week delay. And now we've got it rescheduled for the week after this.
The week after this.
Yeah. So listeners, it'll be next week's episode should have our first woman's guest.
I think you can just say it.
What?
You can just say it, like, long live the patriarchy, right? We don't need no whammons on the podcast.
Okay, hold on. Cut the mic.
He knows exactly what he's talking about.
Okay, no, you can't. No, we'll see. We'll see what happens after post.
Are we a women's rights podcast now?
This is a women's rights podcast.
Welcome back to the Women's Rights Podcast.
This is the feminist Garf. Welcome back. What better hosts than two cisgendered, heteronormative straight men? Straight white men, actually.
That drink salty ladies.
I don't know. You could be bisexual.
Yeah?
I think actually we both could. Actually, no. We're a possibly LGBT podcast.
How about, like, straight plus? Is that...
Straight plus. Bi-curious.
Is that synonymous with, like, mildly LGBTQA plus?
I think so. I think we're in it, baby. We've done it. The first LGBT Garfield-based podcast.
What is that synonym actually all the way out? Is it LGBTQA plus? The A plus is like A everything, you know, and then like plus includes like the small ones.
What is A? Asexual?
LGBTQA plus. LGBTQA plus.
LGBTQA
plus.
What is A?
I think it's
asexual. I knew it.
Asexual and allies?
And allies.
Is that...
Oh, we're allies.
What?
Oh, we're double LGBTQA.
That just makes us like regular gay, I think.
No, we're double gay now.
Double gay. Like we're more gay than people who are
we're
gay.
We're more in the acronym than we thought we were.
I mean, I guess we kind of haven't talked about this. Well, it's weird. It's complicated. I would not consider myself straight. But I don't know if I would consider myself either bi or gay. Either way,
you have a girlfriend.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you're bi.
Well, I mean, I have been with guys. Either way, I think that goes under the umbrella term of like being a gay, like a gay as like a noun, the gay.
Okay. You're the official gay correspondent now.
Okay, just right. Easy enough.
The gay gaming sex pervert.
Easy as pie.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, GarFieldKart, which was the original conversation.
I don't even remember where
before we decided to do hate speech on a radio program.
I think I was talking about possibly like the societal mention in GarFieldKart.
Yes.
Before we kind of like raced off into something else.
Oh, we raced off furiously.
That was an unintentional pun. So you're welcome. You can keep that in.
I will.
Good.
Mine was intentional.
Right. You delete this conversation though, so it seemed like a
No,
good
I'm
joke.
going to edit this conversation so it sounds like I came up with the joke by myself.
I see.
And you didn't do anything. And it was just a funny thing that I said that you laughed at and everybody liked.
I don't listen back to the episodes, but you basically just like voice over everything I said, so it's just you talking the whole time.
When I'm editing the podcast, I go back, I look for like audio where it's like you talking or like telling a story or a joke, and I'm like, get rid of that. I delete that. I just keep whenever it's me talking.
You just have my voice line for like, and now your host.
The parts where you laugh at my funny jokes, that stays in.
You keep laugh in.
That stays in the podcast.
I'm gonna stop laughing now because then you could just use that against me.
Yeah, you're just gonna stone face me this whole time.
I can't. God, what were we?
GarFieldKart.
Yeah. We're back here again, folks. May not have been noted yet, but I'm wearing sweats right now. They're pretty comfortable.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like my sweats.
They fit pretty well. I'm actually kind of impressed. I expected...
You just broke my sweat.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I heard the rip. I heard the rip. You ripped the threads.
It looks fine. Look, feel.
I don't want to feel. You broke my sweatpants.
It looks perfect.
It's fine. It's fine.
I know what to get you for Christmas.
Yeah, more sweatpants. No, he started freaking out a second ago because he was getting too high from the edible.
I just, all of a sudden noticed how uncomfortable jeans are.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to feel I don't know,
he stood up and he was looking around like a chameleon. And he was like, my pants are uncomfortable. Do you have sweatpants? And I was like, yeah, I got sweatpants.
My underwear are also seemingly now very uncomfortable.
Do you want to take off your underwear?
Do you have any underwear to give me?
No. Okay, I draw the line. You're not gonna wear my underwear.
Do you want me to take mine off, though?
You can wear your pants, or you can wear my pants, but you're not wearing my underwear.
What if I wear no underwear then, right? Then I'm just wearing your pants while no underwear.
Dude, just relax.
Does that make you homophobic? If you can't stand the thought of me nakedly wearing your clothes?
Stop trying to slander me on my podcast like I'm some kind of bigot. I'm the least homophobic man in the world.
That's what a super homophobic guy would say.
No. I was voted. Said that. No, in high school I was voted least homophobic in the school yearbook. You know, like the most popular or the best haircut, I said least homophobic, and there was me. The furthest thing from homophobic.
There's a lot going on under the hood there with that one, I think.
There's a lot of emotional trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of under the hood, I mean, this is kind of a weird connection to make. I understand.
Garfield cart.
No. Under the hood. Oh my God, Garfield cart. Oh
yes, of the Garfield cart that we keep trying to talk about. Yes.
I completely forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good.
It's a good topic for an episode of a Garfield-based podcast.
All right. You know what? Forget my story.
Okay. No, I want to hear your story.
Well, I've forgotten my story now. That was like an easy transition away from it.
Oh, okay.
And now you've called it out.
The master of segues. I've done it again.
God, what were we? Garfield cart?
Garfield cart.
Garfield cart. All right. So, what do you want to know? I mean, you've been playing this card game for a while.
Yes.
Like weeks.
I enjoy Garfield cart.
You just recently dipped your toe in competitive Garfield cart, right?
No, I've been playing like the time trials and like some online play and stuff.
You're getting there.
Yeah.
Someday.
It's fun.
Right.
I would say Garfield Kart is actually better than Mario Kart, at least the original Mario Kart. I haven't played any of the new ones, so don't get at me.
You realize they fucking update it with better stuff every time.
I don't know that. I've only played Mario Kart 64. Anything after that is non-existent.
You know there was one before 64, right?
What?
Yeah.
There was one on the NES?
Yes. Or maybe it was the SNES, but it's called Super Mario Kart.
Oh, shit.
That's why they fucking called it 64, to like differentiate
Well,
it from
the only Mario Kart I know is Mario Kart 64. I don't know anything after that, anything before that.
Well, there was one before that.
And Garfield Kart is better than Mario 64, okay? It is an improved experience.
I'm not trying to come across as like a Mario Kart enthusiast. I just know about it, right?
Yeah.
I think...
It is on your T-shirt right now. There's Mario Kart 64 on your T-shirt.
Also the tattoo. Look at me.
And
let me roll my pant leg up.
Yeah. Oh shit! It's like Luigi in like a cart.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that tattoo before.
Right.
But anyways, yeah.
Any of the other times you saw me naked.
No wonder you were like super fucking mad when we were playing Garfield Kart. You were like, "This is an abomination. This is a corruption."
It was just a spit on the face of Nintendo through the history they carved.
It's a great game.
Anyway, so while we're on the subject of like it being a great game, not a great game, it sucks by the way. I think that Crash Team Racing is superior.
Okay, Crash Team Racing is a great game.
It's the best of all of them. God bless them.
All right, how about this? How about one night you and I get together?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring Garfield Kart, Furious Racing, because that's the one that's all sped up and crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And you bring Crash Team Racing, And we play them both. We play a race
Yeah.
in each one, and we decide what's the better game.
Well, I can tell you right now, it's definitely still going to be Crash. It just got a remaster.
Oh, did it?
Sorry, not a remaster, a remake.
Of course, they remake everything.
Indeed. My lips are incredibly dry, and
Yeah.
I'm drinking salt, so it's not helping.
Yeah, you're having a lot of symptoms. I think it was like 25 milligrams of THC. I don't know if that's a lot. Is that a lot?
That doesn't sound like a lot.
That doesn't sound like a lot.
That's like super light.
Yeah, so you should be fine.
My voice feels like really high right now.
What?
I don't know.
No, you sound fine.
I feel like I'm kind of like up in my throat a little bit.
You want to do some voice exercises?
Sure.
Do
you know any?
No, I don't know any.
Neither do
I was
I.
going to start
Yeah.
making something up. I don't know. Me.
I should know not to trust you.
What does any of this have to do with Garfield Kart?
Have we talked about Garfield Kart at all?
Not really. You just talked about how it like wasn't as good as Crash Team Racing.
I did. I went off on that.
Yeah.
Garfield Kart.
Yes, the game we just played and the game we planned ahead of time to make an episode out of.
Are you sure?
And you said you were going to
Oh,
research
that's
it.
right.
Yes, you said you were going
I
to. I was like, I'm going to bring my gaming expert on. You're my gaming sexpert, and I need you to like research this game so we can talk about it because you're my gaming expert.
Well-
and you were like, yeah, worry not. I'm going to research this. And you show up at my house and you're talking to me about like a Native American city planning. What does that have to do with Garfield?
All right, look.
Okay.
So maybe I didn't brush up on it recently, but if I just dig back into my cavern of knowledge about games, I can tell you something interesting.
Please.
That the one you've been playing is actually just a remaster of the original game.
Ah.
Yeah, they changed absolutely nothing but how it looks. And it plays worse because of it.
I did not know that. I thought that Garfield Kart Furious Racing was a sequel to Garfield Kart.
No, they call it a sequel.
Interesting.
But as people will note, it is the exact same game. All the skins and characters and carts that you could change out were present in the original.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Something else super interesting.
Yes.
I just jumped a little bit when I said that.
You did. I jumped
Right.
in retaliation.
Right.
It was like a jump scare in a horror movie. I kind of jumped back.
Okay, so what was I talking about?
Garfield Kart.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's right. So the executive producer of the game, and I believe he was also the director, was the original creator of Garfield, Jim Davis.
Jim Davis?
Yeah.
He was the executive producer of Garfield Kart?
Yes.
What the fuck? Okay, that makes it 10 times better, dude.
Yeah.
That makes it way better. I thought it was just like some bigwig idiot
No.
was like
He made it.
Oh my god, that fucking rules.
Which
Jim Davis,
also,
you're a legend.
Which also further ties into the fact that I think it's a reflection on capitalism.
You're right. Jim Davis hates capitalism. He'll say that he doesn't. He'll say that he doesn't hate capitalism. He'll pretend that he thinks it's a good economic system. But we all know deep down that Jim Davis was trying to tell us with Garfield that he's a communist.
I almost just flew away from the table right there. I had to lock my arm down on it.
You're flying away for sure.
I am.
Yeah.
Stop that. You stop that.
I'm
You know what
sorry.
you're fucking doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You know what you're doing.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm not gonna fuck with you. I'm not gonna fuck with the guy who ate 25 milligrams of THC.
So you know how much it is.
I don't know.
You think it's a lot then.
I don't know.
Otherwise that joke wouldn't work.
Haley, hold on. We're gonna get our resident weed expert on the podcast.
It's a drug addict.
Haley, is 25 milligrams of THC a lot?
Of Delta 9 THC, I'd say so, but I think like 20 to 10 is like Delta 8 to Delta 9. So basically you had like a 15 milligram edible in the normal THC world. We think it's Delta 9 THC. So it's like the lowest gummy amount in Colorado plus an extra half gummy.
All right. Thank you for our resident scientist, marijuana expert.
That just
Haley.
sounds like one full gummy with extra steps.
1.5 basically.
Yeah, you have 1.5 gummies. Thank you.
You look absolutely deep fried right now. Yeah.
You look ravishing. Well, there you go. You had 1.5.
Could the microphone
gummies.
even pick her up?
I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. It'd be nice if anybody wants marijuana science. I hoped you could hear her.
I realized we just went back on our promise of no women's on the podcast until next week.
Fuck! I put a woman's on the podcast.
You did.
Damn it! I keep trying to be like misogynist, but I can't. I can't
You
do
just
it.
can't.
I end up being feminist instead.
Can't keep up the act. You're just
I can't
too
do
good.
it. I'm trying to appeal to like the like homophobic, like racist, like Joe Rogan like audience, but I can't do it. I keep like dipping back into like feminist and like accepting.
I feel that.
God.
It's got the shakes.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
That edible's hitting you hard. Welcome back to the Garfield-based LGBTQA+ podcast.
I thought you were gonna forget the A+ there.
No, I'm never gonna forget the A+ again.
Oh, you're instantly back to non-homophobic.
Okay. I was already the least. They said, okay, here's what they said. They said that you are the least homophobic man that has ever existed. And what is so amazing about this is that now that you have learned the A+ at the end of LGBTQ, you have somehow miraculously ascended beyond least homophobic man. And you're now somehow like leastest plus homophobic man. You're the ultimate least homophobic man in existence.
I think some of those maybe cancel each other out.
I don't know. You know what's crazy is in like AAVE, like double negatives count, like double negatives don't cancel each other out, but actually like enhance each other.
Double negatives.
Yeah. So like, you know how like in
So it's like a square of something then?
No. So like, okay, so in like what's called standard American English, like if you said like I don't have nothing,
Means you have something.
that means I have something. Like, because I don't have nothing,
But they make
that
you
means
say
that
it
I
in-
have something.
They make you say it in a sarcastic tone.
Well, I don't know. But in AAVE, if you're like, I ain't got nothing,
Yeah.
that means I don't have anything.
Right, but-
Even though they're both double negatives.
Listen to the way you're saying it though, right? I
Well,
ain't got
one's
nothing.
in standard American and one's in AAVE.
I think it depends on where the inflection is on the words.
Well, it's not just the
Because
inflection.
if you say
It's a grammatical rule.
if I
in
say
AAVE.
I don't have nothing, right?
Yeah.
I don't have nothing. That makes you think that like almost like I'm a. It means like you think I'm dumb because I'm saying it incorrectly.
You didn't just call AAVE dumb on my podcast, did you? This is now a racist podcast. Welcome back.
I've actually enhanced AAVE.
You have not enhanced AAVE. You can't say that.
All right, fine.
You
Cut
can't
it
say
out.
that.
Cut that out.
I'm
All
cutting
right,
that
all right,
out.
Cut it out.
All right.
Okay. Welcome back to the non-racist pod.
We were voted on Apple Music, on Apple Podcasts, the #1 least racist podcast. And we are not claiming credit for inventing or improving AAVE as two white guys. So banish the thought.
It made me look like an idiot.
Podcast.
I'm like clickbait.
Yeah, and in what way?
You know in what way? I'm like that's the big reveal for this episode, you know, like rapey game person. He says bad things in front of
Rapey game person. The rapey game person says bad things.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Ugh. That's comedy genius, dude.
Cut that out.
No, that's gonna be the title
No, you
of the
cut that
episode.
out.
No, that's the title of the episode is rapey game
No,
person says bad
I
things.
know it's funny. I said cut out. Say, don't cut that out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it
Don't
looks
cut that out.
ingenuine.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do so much editing.
Stick to your script.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's what you hired me for.
I did write a script.
No, I wrote the script.
Oh shit. Well, then you go off on the script.
Let me just
Yeah, get. The
hold on.
script
Let me get to the page.
Okay. Yeah. Lick your finger before you turn. There you go.
There we go. I'm there.
All right.
Page 342.
Okay.
Okay.
342 of the script for today's episode.
Correct. You wanted me to...
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead with the script. That you wrote 343 pages.
I don't know. It says here that... Oh, I almost just said my name. You have to bleep that out.
I'll bleep it
You
out.
have to bleep
I'll
the first
cut it
two
out.
letters.
I'm cutting it
I
out.
said the first two letters.
It says right here that...
Okay. I have the shakes.
You do have that. You are shaking pretty hard.
It's like if I hold on to something, it stops.
You want to hold my hand? Okay. You feeling safe?
That does feel better, actually. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I
I'm
feel-
here.
I
I'm here
feel
for
better now.
security. Okay. I'm here for moral support.
It's still kind of there, but like.
Okay, well, hold my hands.
All right.
We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get
What
through
do
the
we-
end of the podcast.
All right. That's the bit.
Okay.
All right.
All right. The bit's
I
over.
want to wash my
I
hands.
kind of liked it though. You know,
all
this
you
is an LGBT podcast.
Right?
All right.
Did you write that bit or did I?
I don't.
It was
I
a
don't
little
know
more
where that-
homosexual, so maybe it was.
Maybe
me.
it was. Yeah.
Maybe it was for me.
It is for me. I write more of this kind of like the straight jokes, and you kind of write the gay jokes.
LGBTQA plus.
Yes, A
Check.
plus, baby.
Yay. That's my job. What did you say? Oh, I don't think you.
Garfield card.
No, I don't think you said it on the podcast. I am your basically like your gay.
Gaming.
No, gay ambassador.
Yes, you're my
You
gay
said
ambassador.
that. You
I
said
did.
that.
Okay, you're my gay ambassador.
Exactly.
Okay, we'll say some like gay things on the podcast
Maybe eventually, you know.
for our like gay listeners.
Maybe my comments are still in the closet, you know.
Oh man,
Does
I'm
that-
gonna cut this.
Yeah.
so
All
hard.
right. Yeah. I
I'm
got
gonna
this.
cut this so hard.
I'm so sorry. All right. All right.
I said say gay things, not offensive things.
What did you? All right. So, Garfield card.
Garfield card.
So, I mean, obviously, like, the bones are there.
The bones are there.
Mm-hmm. I think it would be a really good game if they had kind of, like, focused more on, like, I think collision detection. So, I think that better collision detection would be good in lieu of, you know, like, the new graphical changes.
Yeah. I think that being good at the game and like not crashing into glitched walls would like benefit you a lot.
I'm sure that it would.
you seem upset.
I'm a little upset. I always win at Mario Kart.
You always win at
I am a
Mario.
little upset.
Yeah, I get you. It is a frustrating game. I will agree. It is buggy. I have had experiences in Garfield Kart that you wouldn't believe.
I couldn't even imagine.
Beyond your comprehension. And I have persevered. I've learned that the glitches are just part of the game, and you have to get good. You have to get good at not only the game, but the glitches too, because the glitches are the game.
No, you're just saying that for meme purposes. You would never say the same thing for Ubisoft games, or anyone would. Never
I would
say-
never play.
Look, I know, but
I would
listen,
never play an Ubisoft game.
You have played Ubisoft.
When did I ever play an Ubisoft?
You played like one of the old Assassin's Creed games.
That was one time. I was a
And
kid.
You also played Far Cry, right?
Is that Ubisoft?
Ubisoft, yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay, I have played an Ubisoft.
All the Far Cries are Ubisoft.
Closing thoughts. Mario Kart.
What would you rate Mario Kart, and why?
10 out of 10.
What and why?
Because it's funny. It's fun.
Is it funny?
It is hilarious.
Describe to me something funny in Garfield Kart.
I'm playing as John Arbuckle. I've just unlocked my chef's hat. I put the hat on. Hilarious.
I
It's
don't
not-
know if it's a funny game.
No, games are for pleasure and enjoyment, and I feel like we enjoyed each other's company. playing
Right,
that
but
game.
some games don't garner any laughs at all. What do you have to say to that?
Why would you play those? Okay, no, I will say I give it points for being funny.
Okay.
And then I also give it points for actually just being a legitimately good game. Like the mechanics are fast. It's what it claims to be. It's fast, it's furious, It is anxiety ridden. It is, your heart beats, when you get to the end, when you get to that third lap, and it's so contentious. I feel like there's a lot more tension to it than there is in like a Mario Kart, for instance. And it's honestly a lot harder than Mario Kart.
I mean, that could be a big factor for the tension.
Yeah, it's a lot. I don't think that's all of why it's so tensious, but it is a lot harder than Mario Kart. You have to have a greater level of skill to play it, honestly. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, legitimately, you have to have like a good level of skill and being able to maintain control of your cart, because it's not easy. And it's a game like in Mario Kart, you don't really have to worry about like going too fast. If you go too fast, that's a good thing. You can never go fast enough in Mario Kart. Mm-hmm. In Garfield Kart, there is such a thing as too fast. Like, if you go too fast and you go over a hill or something, you will fly off the goddamn map and you will end up in like 8th place.
It happened to me.
You have to watch out for it. You have to make sure that like on certain bends or like off ramps and stuff that you're not going too fast. And I think that there's just a greater deal of skill involved.
I see.
Overall, a good game.
Well, how about this?
I only have 1,000 hours in it though, so I might not have, enough experience.
Right. He's got like, didn't we already mention you had a Mario Kart tattoo?
You have a Mario Kart tattoo. You have a Luigi in a cart on your arm.
That's right.
That's
right. I forgot about my tattoos.
Yeah, you forgot about your tattoos again.
Yeah.
Not the first time.
That's right. No, it was on my leg. On my leg. Right. I see it now. I can unsee it.
What is this? You're so paranoid.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. It's not paranoia. I can feel the earth trying to like drag me down.
Well, the earth is here. Hold my hand.
It's my like internal shock. It's like stopping me from going down.
Yeah, you're still shaking. Give me your hand. Okay. Okay. Closing thoughts. What do you think of Mario Kart?
Of Mario? Are you saying?
Sorry.
No. You said Mario Kart.
Okay. What do you think? Closing thoughts. What do you think of Mario Kart?
You just said Mario Kart again.
Yes. What do you think of Mario Kart?
Oh, Mario Kart. I totally forgot. I was going to say that. Overall score for Mario Kart?
Yeah.
5 out of 10.
I think it's a stupid game made by dumb and some. I gotta cut that out. Garfield Kart, it's a wonderful game. If you have the chance, I recommend buying the lasagna bundle on Steam. This is not an advertisement. Thank you for tuning in to Garfinomics, the world's best official, unofficial, Garfield-based economics and politics podcast.
Mostly official.
Mostly official. I have been your host. This has been my my guest, the
rapey gamer dude.
The rapey gamer dude, gay LGBTQA plus.
No, LGBTQA plus.
LGBTQA plus correspondent. Fuck, dude. We took too many drugs before doing this.
Mostly just talking about caffeine here.
Mostly caffeine.
Mostly water.
Mostly water, caffeine, alcohol,
right?
Marijuana.
No, hold on. Wait, no. Oh, those
LSD,
last two only for a joke. Those last three only for a joke.
Cocaine.
A joke from now on.
Ketamine.
We're all on a joke territory right now.
Poppers.